It is a known fact that muscle mass and muscle strength reduces as someone gets older. Well, how can you reverse or even prevent this from happening? Welcome to Basically Physio. My name is Suresh and I'm a physiotherapist, and this is what we're going to explore in this video today. So there are two main secrets into how you can reverse this. First is this thing called strength or resistance training, and next is having adequate food intake, and this especially for your protein intake. So what exactly is strength training? Strength training is simply putting a heavy weight and lifting it up against gravity and doing it for a few repetitions every day. This strength training is not walking, cycling, or simple stretching exercises. So it's a lot of a misconception out there for older adults, because when you say that you are doing exercise, what type of exercise are you doing? Are you just having a long walk in the morning or some simple stretching exercises? This may not be beneficial for you in the long run because they are not strengthening exercises. And research has shown that for women, once you hit 65, and for men, once you hit 70, your muscle mass and strength starts to decline rapidly. So strength training is the way to go to reverse this or even prevent this from happening. So what exactly do you do in strength training? You can use your body weight, you can use simple ankle weights or light dumbbells, or you can just use a water bottle that you can find in your home. And how many repetitions of some of these movements that you want to do? You want to do between 8 to 15 repetitions, and you want to do about 3 to 5 sets. Ideally 5 sets as you work up the progression. And you also want to rest 1 to 2 minutes in between each of this set and each of the exercise. Well, how many exercises do you want to do in a day or in a week? In one session of strength training, try to aim between 3 to 5 exercises that you can comfortably do. And how many days in a week do you want to do this? You want to do it for about 3 days in a week. If you can do up to 5 days, that is good, but 3 days is more than enough for most cases. So that is the basis of strength training. If you can get yourself into this routine of incorporating strength training, which you can do for about 20 to 30 minutes in 3 times a week, it will actually greatly benefit you. And if you're lost for what exercises that you can do for your strength training, I got 3 simple exercises that I'll be showing you in this video. First, you can do a sit to stand with a shoulder press. And the next one you can do is a standing hip abduction. And lastly, you can do a mini wall push-up. These 3 exercises targets your lower limbs and your upper limbs, and it's a good start for most of you guys. You can take a look at this video that I did last week, and there's actually variations on a simpler way to do each of this exercise if it's difficult for you. So have a look at that and start your journey on your strength training. Well, the next one is your adequate food intake. A lot of times, older adults tend to either eat a lot or eat very little, and this may lead to malnutrition for those who don't eat a lot, and this will lead to obesity for those who eat a lot. And how you want to determine how much you can eat each day is just focus on your protein intake. Aiming for about 1 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is a good start. So if you weigh about 70 kg, then you are aiming between 70 grams to 140 grams of protein every day. How you can monitor your protein? Nowadays there are a lot of apps, or you can just have a ballpark figure in your head as you look through your nutrition labels for each of the food. Just identify the protein intake and try to keep track of how much you're eating in a day and in a week. And slowly you will, because most of your habits in a week, it is what you do week after week, so you will have a rough figure of this protein intake number and you can adjust it accordingly. And this protein intake goes very well with your strength training also, because when you're doing strength training, some of your muscle fibers tend to break down and rebuild, and where they get this energy or this extra boost to rebuild is from your protein intake. So that is why protein intake and strength training are very important, especially for older adults. So give it a go, and if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to assist you.